Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cold Water series on the channel. Today, our mission is to defend O-13 before the Atlantic Sea to stop Soviet attack submarines from breaching it and taking out our convoys and supply ships. We'll be using a Los Angeles class attack submarine. It is armed with Mark 48 torpedoes, Moss 70 torpedoes, T-LAMs, and regular Tomahawk cruise missiles, along with harpoons. So our contact is bearing 241. There is a weak surface duct. Our XO reports that we are at 50 feet, bearing 240, and our speed is 5 knots. If you hit that XO status report, you can see all the weapons you have, the wires, amount of tubes. You can manually control the wires, and if you had a SEAL team, that would be where the little soldier is. There's damage control, the hull, percentage, everything pretty much. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go into battle. Now that we're in the battle, I'm going to rig us for ultra quiet. I'm going to go down to 3 knots. Try and make ourselves as quiet as possible. So far, we haven't seen anything or heard anything, which is good. We will continue on our course and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead
Depth 200 feet, dive high.
and dive down to 200 feet.
Make depth 300 feet, dive high.
I'm going to change that to 300 feet. So there at bearing 241. I want to take my submarine with the towed array
Come right to 264 Helm I.
and go right to try and pick up the submarine by not completely facing towards them. Maybe give my sensors a little more room to try and detect the sub. Now, obviously, not. nothing astounding
Helm aye.
is happening right now. So I will report back to you when something is going awry.
Helm, steady course.
We're gonna go ahead here, and I'm gonna leave combat because I can't seem to find them, and we're gonna move on to our next mission.
Come left 2, 2, 2, 3.
USS Memphis, SSN 691. That is our submarine. She was laid down June 23rd of 1973. She was launched April 3rd, 1976. She was commissioned December 17th, 1977. It was decommissioned and stricken April 1st, 2011. US or SSN 691 has a length of 361 feet, a beam of 32 feet, and a draft of 30 feet. She's powered by one S6G nuclear reactor with two turbines, creating 35,000 horsepower, one auxiliary motor that creates 325 horsepower.
Break ship for ultra quiet.
She can do 33 knots, and her test depth is 1,300 feet. She has 12 officers and 98 enlisted.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Now, as you can obviously tell, we have been detected by something. Not detected, sorry. This is going to turn out to be a surface ship. I have misclassified it. But there is two submarines that are in the area, both extremely deadly. One, incredibly. We'll see soon.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
So as you can tell, I reclassified it.
Turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering up.
It's just a merchant.
Make depth 2, 0,
Now here,
0 feet, dive
we have
by.
Sierra 2,
Make depth 5, 0 feet, dive
who
by.
has shown up on our sonar. We will now go ahead and classify her.
Con, dive at 5, 0 feet, dive by.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged
We
submarine.
went ahead and classified her as a Victor 2 SSBN.
Come right 2, 0, 9, 7. Helm aye.
Make depth 2, 0, 0 feet, dive by.
We're going to go ahead and match them at the layer because he's diving down. I'm going to go ahead and go with him.
Come left 2, 0, 8, 9. Helm aye.
Alright, starting to get, or we have a 91% solution on the Victor 2. So we're going to go ahead and try and get into our baffles.
Come right to 093 helm I.
Go ahead and speed up
Make
to
turn
5
for
knots.
5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Try and speed up the process. Now I could fire, and I'm not going to, because two factors. One,
Con, helm, steady course.
they are not completely in front of me, and I am not in their baffles completely. It is also only 81 decibels, which is quiet. I will also give the point that he is below the layer, so he may not hear the launch, but being as quiet as it is, the fact that I can hear him below the layer would only give me a reason to believe that he could hear my launch. The Victor 2 is still in commission. It's been in commission since 1967. There were 48 completed, only 3 that are still in service, 45 were retired. She's 7,200 tons, fully submerged. She has a length of 305 feet to 334 feet. She has a beam of 32 feet and a draft of 23 feet. She's powered by one VM-4P pressurized twin nuclear reactor with 2 sets of OK300 steam turbines, making about 31,000 ship horsepower. She can do about 32 knots. She has an endurance of 80 days and a complement of 27 officers, 34 warrant officers, and 35 enlisted. She has the N16 Stallion. She has Type 83 RN, Type 53 65K USET 80 torpedoes. She has N15 Starfish, BA-11 Shavilka rocket torpedoes. Now, I have launched. We're not completely in our baffles, so I'm kind of taking a gamble. So, as you're going to see, I'm going to keep trying to move the torpedo to go a little farther behind it. But you'll see that we just go ahead and you'll see. Now the other thing about the Los Angeles is
maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
we can control 4 different wires. Now obviously we only need 3 wires because we have 3 48s in the tube and 1 Moss. The Moss is not wire guided. Mark 48s are, obviously, as you can tell. There she goes, headed towards the Victor at a speed of probably 40 knots. I think they're about 30, 40 knots. There's our Victor, who's just chugging along at a measly 10 knots. Now this is what I was talking about. Obviously, the Victor has detected either us or the torpedo. More likely the torpedo. She's now actively pinging, so now she knows where we're at.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Come left 2.
We're gonna go ahead and shoot the moss.
Helm
We're
aye.
gonna make a full rotation,
1-5.
come back
Make
around.
turns for
I have full
turns
faith
for.
that the torpedo
Make turns for 1
might
4
lock
knots.
onto the sub.
Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turn. Make turns for 1. Con sonar. We are cavitating. Make turns. Con sonar. No longer cavitating. Con sonar. New contact bearing. 1 2. Con sonar. We are cavitating.
Well, of course there's two.
Con
One
sonar.
was staying
lost contact.
silent.
Dive
Should have
at
been smart.
150 feet. Dive aye.
It was good that I launched 2
2
torpedoes though.
Aye, sir.
So we're gonna go ahead and launch tube 3
Con
unguided
sonar. Launch
towards
transient from
Sierra 1, or Sierra
Make
2,
turns
sorry.
for
And then we're gonna have torpedo 2 that's still wire guided,
maneuvering aye.
Make depth
no longer wire guide.
0 feet. Dive aye.
Con
Head
sonar.
towards
Depth
Sierra 3.
0 feet. Dive aye.
Gonna go ahead and change my dive.
Con sonar. Regain
Depth.
contact on Sierra 3.
Try and get low.
1 2 6.
Space
Con
myself
steady
between their
course.
launches.
Come left to 2 4 7. Helm aye. Con helm. Steady course. Con sonar. Launch transient from Sierra 2.
Con. Dive at 100 feet. Dive aye.
So that torpedo right there that dropped in the water that's doing a circle pattern, that is a stallion. That is a
Make depth 200 feet. Dive aye.
torpedo launched,
Con. Torpedo room.
and then it
Make
fires
turns
up into the air
2
as a missile,
0 knots.
comes back down
Maneuvering
as a torpedo. It's pretty cool.
Con
We do
helm.
not have
Steady
technology
course.
like that right now. If this was the Epic mod,
Con maneuvering. Making turns for
but this is the
2
Dot mod,
0
which
knots.
I like a lot better. But if you like more submarines, use the Epic mod.
Con sonar. Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
I also want to say
Dive
we
at
are on
0
elite difficulty.
feet. Dive aye.
Make turns for 2 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
So I'm going to go ahead and slow down because I want to try and pick up these subs and see where my torpedoes are at.
Maneuvering. Making turns for
Because obviously
2
they're
5
focused on the
knots.
moss, thinking it's me, even though they're actively pinging. So I'm going to go ahead and fire. Tube 4.
Con. Torpedo room. Tube jammed on launch.
Now, what I was not paying attention to was how fast I was going. I know I said I slowed down, but remember,
Come left to 2.
this is post-pros,
Make
or
Rig check
post-editing.
quiet.
So, at the time I did not think correctly, and I jammed my tube. Which is okay. We still got 2 tubes, technically 3,
Con helm.
but 2 that are armed. That's plenty. I've had plenty of time with this submarine,
Shoot
the
2-2.
Sturgeon,
Aye, sir.
and the Narwhal. I love this game a lot.
Con sonar lost contact.
It's a lot of fun.
Sierra 3. Last bearing 1 0 2. Contact faded. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
So I went ahead and plot what I thought the course of Sierra 3 was going to be.
Con sonar, Sierra 3
Just to
is cavitating.
try and keep an eye on her, which obviously sonar is because they picked her up cavitating.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Now you can see how much dedication they're putting in. They're trying to sink that moss. They think that's me, which that's what the decoy is supposed to do, so it's working. Sadly though, that first torpedo I launched
Con sonar lost
towards
contact.
the south
Sierra 2,
is
last
not
bearing,
going to pick
1,
up
2, 3,
Sierra 1
contact faded.
or Sierra 2, which I've also decidedly plotted the course for, just to try and keep track.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I'm gonna go ahead and rig the ship
Make
for
turns
ultra quiet,
3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
make us ultra slow, and I'll come back when the
Cone
torpedoes
left
are a little closer.
9.
Welcome back. The torpedoes are a little closer. We've actually got a better read on the Victors, and we're gonna go ahead and guide our
Con
torpedoes.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 137.
Now, the name of this game is all about patience. Having patience will really save you. The more and more missions we do, we'll see that patience will either save us or be a
Con
pain in the
sonar,
butt.
noisemaker bearing 101.
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to change the way the torpedo was going. I was having a bit of trouble with my keyboard, as you'll see soon. But I've went ahead. They seem to track the subs better passive than they do active. So, I'm going to go ahead and let them do that. You can see the torpedo tracking the submarine.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
I'm going to go ahead, wire guide it in here. Try to. Now remember, wire guiding is done with the keypad.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired. Con, fire control. Weapon countermeasure homing.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3.
Alright, so we got one.
102.
I don't really want to use the wire guiding all the time, or at least not in the way that I'm using it here, because it's a little cheaty.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
This battle went on for longer than it needed to, so I went ahead and tried to end it as quickly as possible. For your guys' sake.
Noisemaker bearing 146.
So we could go ahead, guide her in here.
Con sonar lost contact.
Got her.
Sierra 2. Last bearing 149.
We have I think it's I can't remember if this was the British or the Norwegian trawler, but as you can see, he's enjoying himself out here. Probably enjoying the fireworks under the water.
One, zero. Helm aye.
Alright, and we're back. We got 14,000 tons. Sank both Victors. Sadly, though, that was not our mission. Go ahead and save. Now these next submarines, hopefully, be our mission. Alright, bearing 36. Okay, that would have helped me. Now the problem is when I was playing this, I forgot to look at what bearing it was at.
Rig ship for
We
open
closed in
quiet.
closer, but you're gonna see it's about a tough time. So
Make
just enjoy.
turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive high.
Now as you can tell, we have a moderate duct and a moderate layer. My plan is I'm gonna go sit right below the layer. See if I can detect
Maneuvering. Making turns
anything.
for 3 knots.
Sitting above the layer is not gonna help me. Especially with how loud it is. It's 108 decibels. There's a bit of a thunderstorm going on above the ocean. Or on the surface, sorry. Alright, we're beginning to creep below the layer here. Just gonna sit and listen. Maybe we'll hear something. Starting to level up. Sitting at about, I think it's 230 feet. Duct. Or no. Yeah, the duct is 220 or 321, something like that. So, yeah, you can tell it's kind of nasty up there. A lot of rough seas. And we're back. A little bit later, we've performed a bit of a U, trying to figure out where this guy's at. Still haven't seen or detected anything. We've been sitting below the layer. It still says that there's vessels, so they're nearby. We'll just have to see what happens. And back again. Still here. We've pretty much almost did an O. Oval. So now, I'm going to go active and see if they'll respond.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con sonar, new contact bearing.
We've picked something up,
8, designated
but we
0,
lost it.
1.
We can only get it on active.
Come left to
But now it's pinging us.
113, helm
Here we
aye.
go. Alright.
222. Aye, sir.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
That's a stallion being launched.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 0, 6, 8. Contact faded.
Make depth 600 feet. Dive aye.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye. Sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 0, 6, 3. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 0, 6. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
So our torpedoes are a little closer. Now the stallion is kind of freaking me out
Come left
because it's
to
acquired us.
151, helm
So I
aye.
fired a Moss, and now we're gonna
Come
enter
left to
torpedo
177,
evasion mode.
helm aye. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
I've cut both my wires. The efforts that I believe they will find the sub and sink it.
Con, dive at 600 feet. Dive aye.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine. Come right to 190.
the torpedo is getting a bit close. So for the next while, I'm going to be performing noisemakers and knuckles to confuse the torpedo.
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 200 feet, dive high. Make depth 100 feet, dive high.
Come right to 256, helm aye.
Con, knuckle formed.
Come right to 236, helm aye. Con sonar,
Make depth 200 feet, dive high. Make depth 150 feet, dive high. Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready. Make depth 500 feet, dive high. Con, knuckle formed.
con sonar, noisemaker, come left to 218, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Make depth 150 feet, dive high. Con, knuckle.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Come left to 172, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course. Come left to 121, helm aye.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Con sonar, regain. Con, helm, steady course.
Make depth 500 feet, dive high.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 030.
Con, knuckle formed.
Come left to 081, helm aye. Come left to 084, helm aye. Come right to 091, helm aye.
Alright, I'm back.
Make depth 6.
So our torpedoes
feet, dive
have
high.
successfully
Passing 400 feet.
acquired the enemy submarine.
600
We are
feet,
still
dive
trying to
high.
dodge this torpedo. Oh, it blew up. Okay,
Rig shift
now
ultra quiet.
I'm
Con
gonna
sonar, no longer cavitating.
rig this ship for ultra quiet,
Make depth 500 feet, dive
bring
high.
us down to 500 feet. I'm gonna get ready to launch another salvo at the supposed Oscar.
Maneuvering aye.
Con, dive at 500 feet, dive high. Control, weapon acquired.
Okay,
Con, helm,
so we're
steady
back.
course.
The Oscar, or now the Charlie 2, it has been reclassified. It is not an Oscar. Is now acquired by my passive homing torpedo, which is a Mark 48,
Con
obviously.
sonar, noisemaker, bearing 0.
It's tracking pretty good.
0. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
It goes off
3,
course.
5, 2.
I'm going to use the wire guided to bring it back on course. Now what I'm not paying attention to is how low the torpedo is on the screen. I need to raise it up. The submarine is raising. Now I am paying attention, I notice it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
And we're going to go ahead
Noisemaker bearing
and
3,
wire guide it in.
7.
Because I'm getting tired of this fight too.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 3, 4, 7. Contact breaking up.
The Charlie class weighs 4,900 tons. Sorry, 5,100 tons. It has a length of 338 feet, a beam of 32 feet, and a draft of 26 feet. It's propelled by one pressurized, water-cooled reactor powering two steam turbines, delivering 14,999 ship horsepower to one shaft. She can do about 20 knots, 24 knots submerged. She has a complement of 98.
Come right to 222. Helm I.
Make depth 9.
Con sonar no longer cavitating. Con helm steady course.
We are going to go ahead and zip out of here. There was an Oscar, though. Sadly, we did not detect her. She got away, but we got her escort, the Victor 3. We'll have to get that Oscar another time. But you know what else that means, sadly? That we failed the mission. We did not sink the convoy killer. So, here's our next mission. Intelligence indicates that a wolf pack of enemy diesel-electric subs will be transiting soon to the North Sea in an attempt to attack shipping in the English Channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Obviously, it will not be a voiceover, and the audio will be within the game, and I'll be able to explain things a lot better. But I hope you guys are excited for this new series on the channel as I am, and have a good one.